Welcome back, guys. It's the Fluffy Fish here, back with another video. Back on Madden 26, we have our Bengals Fantasy Draft Franchise. This is going to be episode 3. However, we haven't played a game yet. I'm not playing through the preseason. We're going to skip through, do the scouting, and then we're going to hop into our first game, and I'll show you guys that. Let me know if you do in the future want to see this scouting part of it. And what I'm doing in between games, but for now I feel it's important towards the draft. I'm not going to be doing too much recording of that. Alrighty, guys, we're about to kick off the first game of the regular season against the Brownies. Let's do this. Get him down. Okay, good kick coverage. And we're going up against Aaron Rodgers. 41 years old. See what we can do here. They have Christian McCaffrey on the team as well. You guys got to remember this is a fantasy draft series, so no one is going to be on the team that you're expecting them to be on. You got Abdul Carter with his college number 11, because Will Anderson's rocking number 51, which is Abdul Carter's number currently in real life. Obviously, we have Will Anderson on the team as well. And we get to the quarterback. Is that Quay Walker? It is. The first sack of the series. Quay Walker taking down the old man. And another sack. That's Abdul Carter with his first sack of his career. We went out in the fantasy draft and focused on the defensive line. Will Anderson, one of our first picks. Abdul Carter's a top pick as well. Getting home there. Not even to talk about Quay Walker, who got the first sack of the game. Good start to the series. Now, offense is going to be a little bit harder and kind of the unknown here. We got Jameis Winston at our quarterback position. We do have Derrick Henry, but it's not as skillful as the defense is. Alrighty. Who is that off the edge there? We got Sauce Gardner on their defense. I don't know who number 90 is. I can't yet tell. But first play, he's making a play. Who is that? Number 90 is going to be a problem. I have no clue to check who that is. Not that it matters necessarily. Kareem Hunt is on the team as well. I'm sure he'll be stealing some touchdowns from Derrick Henry, because that's how it goes when Kareem Hunt's on the team. Touchdowns are going to be stolen. I'm scared of 90. Absolutely wrecking us here, and Jameis gets sacked. 2nd and 23. What are you doing, Jameis? You're running the wrong way, man. Come on. Kareem Hunt is out here because passing downs. I don't know why. Make a man miss. Okay, we made it 30 manageable. 3rd and 13. Got 10 yards in the play. Let's see. Well, let's run levels. If we have enough time, I'm just going to send Teague deep in case. Timing. Go. Get there, George. 4th and 2. Thing is we do have Brandon Aubrey, if I do remember correctly, kicking it. And so he can make this from 67, an NFL record. Does he have enough leg on it? He does! 67-yard field goal, Brandon Aubrey, NFL record. That's why we drafted him. For moments like this. This is a Cincinnati Bengals versus Cleveland Browns matchup. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be defense. We're going to need to have a good kicker in this division. So, super happy with that. Get that guy down. 2 in on the return. You lying if I said I was not scared of Christian McCaffrey here. Aaron Rodgers has no one to throw to, but he doesn't even run it. That's going to be deep pass. Knock it out of their hands. Let's go. Good defense, number 3. I believe that's Cheeto. Aaron Rodgers chucking that, rolling out to his left at 41 years old. Doesn't matter. That was almost a crazy throw. Couldn't have been more accurate than that. All right, can we tackle Christian McCaffrey in open space? And he breaks it to the edge. We can't get him. Absolutely gets popped by number 2. I don't know who that is. Isaiah Rodgers, potentially. Quick throw out there, and it's knocked loose by Jackson. Good play. Aaron Rodgers is sacked by Quay Walker. That's his 2nd sack of the game. And of course, first week, so 2nd sack on the season. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. It is a 3-0 ball game. They're going empty here. We're going to have to switch out of this, go to Tampa 2. Aaron Rodgers is brought down by his own man. I don't know who gets credit for that. It might be Abdul with his 2nd sack on the game as well. That's going to force 4th down. Once again, we're going to get the ball back. Hopefully we can do a little bit more with it. The run game wasn't really there, and neither was the pass game. Big guy missed. Isaiah Rodgers cut to the left. Solid return back to the 25. It is to note I did make the executive decision to give Jameis number 1 instead of number 19 like the game gave him. Just felt like it was fitting. I don't know if he really actually wants number 19. He just kind of went with it. And to start his career, he always had low numbers, so we're going to go with it. Derrick Henry just feels a tad bit slow to start this season. Tad bit slow. But solid run there for 1st down. Kyle Pitts wide open. Just short of the 1st down. 9 yards down to the 48. 2nd and 1. This is Derrick Henry. Distance here all day. And he gets it. Not pretty, but he gets the 1st down. And Jameis gets absolutely drilled by 91 there. That is Murphy on the sack. There's not much room to run it, not much room to pass it. This is going to be a gritty game. This is going to be a really gritty game here. Screen pass, but we see that defender bit on the screen, so we threw it deep to Dortch for the 1st down. Huge pickup. We're easily in field goal range now. It's just about trying to finish on the drive and capitalize on this near red zone trip here. Decent run for about 5 yards for Derrick Henry. Easy first down conversion here for Kyle Pitts, who looks fantastic in these white Bengals jerseys. Go T, go T. Finally getting T involved in the game. This is kind of his area of the field too, so let's see what we can do. T. That's a touchdown. Cincinnati Bengals. T. Higgins on the catch. Let's go. All right. Extra point here to make it a 10-point game. 10 plays, 74 yards. Used up pretty much all of the second. They're not going to have much time here to do much, but we do get the ball back at halftime, so this is a huge turn of events here, being able to stop them. Let's not allow them to score. Secure tackle, stop them at the 24. We're not going to need to use a QB spy, so we're not doing that play. Let's user Will Anderson here, see what we can do. Swim move inside. We got stuck on someone, but that is a half sack for Abdul, half sack for Will Anderson, and we're doing push-ups. And they're just going to let this time run out. They might run another play here, but at this point, could be dangerous. Okay. All right, so we're going to go into halftime up 10-0 against the Brownies. Super happy with how the team is performing so far. All right, we're doing good. The offense is lackluster, but we've picked up some huge third downs when we needed to. And so all in, I'd say rather positive. Let's get into the second half here where we get the ball back to start. Not a great return there. Let's start it off with some run plays. See if we can get the run game going. That's one thing I wasn't too thrilled with in the first half, is the run game was just not there. Derrick Henry with the truck, and huge gaping hole up the middle for Derrick Henry. Cut up the middle here. Stiff arm. Get off me. Derrick Henry fighting forward for about 14-yard gain there. The run game is opening up here in the second half. And a tackle for loss. That's gonna hurt us here. We're not gonna abandon the run game. We're gonna go back to a run here, see what we can do, because they're gonna expect us to abandon it after a few runs in a row. Stiff arm, get off me. Okay, 3rd and 7. Good news, we're in field goal range. This is September football. It's not too freezing cold here in the Brownies' home stadium in Cleveland. Height throw, lean over, 4th and 1. Okay. I don't think it gives us enough value to make a field goal here, so we are going to run it. And we're going to run an H-back dive. We reached forward for the first down, but we did not get it. 90 off the edge, once again sprinted by everyone. Nick Bonito taking down Derrick Henry before he could reach forward for the first down. Huge stop by Nick Bonito. That sucks, to say the least. That sucks. Check down artist Aaron Rodgers at this point in his career drops it down to Taylor. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
And that is Will Anderson and Abdul Carter. Another combination sack, going to give them an extra 1 each on the game. So that is 3 for Abdul and 1 for Will Anderson getting home here. There's just not a whole lot of time for Aaron Rodgers, and he's getting beat up here. Will Anderson gets home once again. And guys, with how our run game was last series, it's still a 3rd quarter, but it's looking late for the Brownies here. Looking late. Get outside. Duke him out. Solid return. Yeah. Defense is looking solid. Looks like we had some good investments off the defensive line there. Derrick Henry with a solid run up the middle for 5. One thing with this series, because I'm not going to play 15-minute quarters, I am going to be probably tweaking the play clock, just make sure that we are getting stats and it seems fair, but the videos aren't super duper long. This game we did run with 5-minute quarters with the accelerated clock, and I am liking the overall speed of it. I feel like we've had plenty of chances to score and had a few different drives that gives us enough time to make stats. But if you have any suggestions for different times and allocations for that, leave a comment down below. And as always, if you are enjoying, leave a like and subscribe if you have not already.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, I thought we might have a big play there from Kyle Pitts, but we were not able to make the catch. Tuck and run here for Derrick Henry. Truck, number 22. We get a first down. Yeah, it's getting late here now for the other team, for the Browns and Aaron Rodgers. Nick Bonito has had some big plays in this game, no doubt, but unless he forces a fumble or something like that, it's not looking good for the team. I am going to try to get a shot play here to Higgins, just to get him a little bit more stats. I think he has 1 or 2 catches in this game. We're going to break out to the right, and Jameis finding him on the run, and he overthrows him. That would have been a huge play. Jameis just overthrows T. Higgins. T. Higgins can make a quarterback look good, but that one was just a little bit too far out of there. Benito's better sack us. We're going to chuck it up one-on-one for T. Higgins. He goes up, and it gets knocked loose. That's going to force a 4th down, and at this point, we're going to kick a field goal, just to make it a little bit harder for the Browns to come back. That's going to be good. We have Brandon Aubrey, best kicker in the game. We're going to get the ball, or give the ball back to the Browns here with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. And they're running the ball. Almost a sign of them giving up, but then they run hurry up, which is an interesting choice here. They got Pickens, slot. Will Anderson Gets home too quick for Aaron Rodgers to get rid of the ball. Another sack for the Bengals. This defensive front is going to be a problem all year. I can already tell. Oh my God, Taylor makes him in this, and they got a first down. What a job by Aaron Rodgers to read the defense, understand what he had to do with the ball. Fitting it in between the cover two, the Tampa 2 coverage. Huge play, and then they run the ball, which is an interesting choice with how much time they have left. But nonetheless, Pickens on the catch there. Jump it, Gino! Oh, and he knocks it loose. Good play. Would have loved a pick just to seal the game, but it is what it is. Will Anderson's gonna jump off, get the coverage there, and Aaron Rodgers did not see Rodgers Sr. on the pass, and that is an easy pick. And guys, they have 3 timeouts left. They have 1 second until the 2-minute warning, but you got to think that's going to do it for this game. There's no way they're going to be, with how much time they have left, able to come back. Derrick Henry is getting stuck on people. That's a 2-minute warning. First down here might just do it. Nick Bonito off the edge again. He has done that 3 times this game, all in crucial moments, short, down and distance. Gonna do play action. They're not ready for it. Rolling out to the left. We might just take this and run with it. And Bonito stops us short. Nick Bonito, play after play. And we're going to kick a field goal here to go up 3 scores. And that is going to get us there. That's 16-0 Bengals versus Browns. The Browns expected us to go for it there. Analytics say to do so, but 3 scores, 1 timeout, minute 45. That's just not going to be enough time. So that will be the play that we go with. Chopping out his legs. The shoulder 2 in. That's got to hurt. Sun is coming down for the team here, but they're still in single back. Chris McCaffrey, not much room to run.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A good pass, but it's not going to be enough. Aaron Rodgers trying to check down play after play, and they're just not going anywhere with the ball here.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Another sack. Abdul Carter, Will Anderson. We're going to be saying that a lot in this series. It is play after play where they're getting home and Aaron Rodgers has no one open down the field. And I say that in George Pickens with a huge 4th down pickup.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Browns.
To keep the drive alive. Try to knock it loose, but Wilson there on Bills. We're playing soft coverage at this point just because, and Aaron Rodgers with his famous cadence, his offensive line ball start. That's not good for the team there. Abdul Carter almost got home. And that's going to be just short of the first down. They're going to run hurry-up offense here as the clock is still rolling. They have 1 timeout if they are trying to go for something here. They actually spike it, making it 3rd and inches. Interesting play. And they run it just to get the first down. Not sure the thought process there, but they take a timeout nonetheless. You got to wonder, are they trying to play for a field goal here, or what are they hoping they get out of this? And once again, Will Anderson, Abdul Carter, tag team Aaron Rodgers on that one for another sack. And Aaron Rodgers just throws it away on that one for 3rd and long. They're running empty here, and they don't have enough people to cover all of us or block all of us. So somehow they did, though. One guy stayed in. That's a fumble, and Grover Stewart picks it up. He's running down Christian McCaffrey. Stiff arm. Get off of him. 3 seconds left. That's gonna do it. But in this scenario, we always go for a touchdown, try to pad stats. Let's see what we can do on this play action play. Roll out to the right. See if we can hit Higgins. He catches it. No, drops the ball, and that's going to do it. 16-0 first game of the series against the Browns in a divisional matchup. That's a good precedent. Let's take a look at the stats here, and then that's going to do it for today's episode. Okay, as you see here, pretty even games for the two quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers with that interception earlier and forced fumble, so he had 2 turnovers. Jameis Winston with the touchdown to T. Higgins. Rushing attack was huge in the second half, 94 yards for Derrick Henry. McCaffrey held to dang near nothing. Mason Taylor led the game in receiving yards. T. Higgins with the only receiving touchdown in the game. Kristen Wirfs with 2 pancakes. And if we look on the defensive side here, 5.5 sacks for Will Anderson Jr. Abdul Carter, 3.5. Quay Walker, 2. Benito had a sack on us, and so did Byron Murphy the second. So huge game for the defense. We ended up having with that's going to be 9 plus 2, 11 sacks total as a team. Huge outcome. Obviously, that was Isaiah Rodgers Sr. with the interception as well. Again, if you guys did enjoy, please subscribe down below if you haven't already. Like the video, comment anything, I guess, that you want to. If you enjoyed, have anything nice to say. And until next time, peace.